Today we're gonna explore iDrive. We've got a couple of different attractions we're gonna go take a look at today. Dezerland, newest indoor action park in Orlando, newest attraction to open that I know of. And then we're also gonna go over and hit Funspot on iDrive. So come along, guys. It should be a fun one.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Hey, welcome everybody. We are at Orlando's newest attraction today. We are at Dezerland Action Park. This is a all-encompassing indoor amusement park. So according to their website, the following are a list of attractions contained within: a Quick Escape, Arcade Orlando, Excelsior, Bowling Orlando, Cinemark Orlando, Hello Park, Just Start, Karting Orlando, VR Orlando Coaster, Replay Lounge, the Auto Museum, the Pinball Palace, UVR Orlando. We are gonna go take a look around inside, see what we can see. We'll see what's open and see what is not yet quite open. But I know the indoor go-karts are open and we are going to ride some go-karts today. So first impressions are that this place is a huge place. You can tell it used to be a mall. So I'm going to try and find my bearings and figure out where we're going. So the Bond Lounge, not open yet. So here's a menu. Got some pizzas, some tenders, sliders, desserts. So I don't know if this is open yet at all, or it's just not open today. I'm trying to find some clarification. I got a pretty interesting bowling setup. Somewhere between regular bowling and not so regular bowling. You got plenty of stuff for the little kids to do. A little arcade. And tons. This is like somewhere between a Dave and Buster's and a Chuck E. Cheese. There's tons and tons of stuff. So we got some sort of 3D sort of car ride. Jump in the car. I guess it's projected on the screens. Doesn't appear to be open at the moment, obviously. And they've got a huge prize redemption area over here for all the hard work you put in the arcade. So just everywhere, all over the place, they've got these cars just parked out in the middle of the aisleways, and it says that if you want to buy them, you can buy them. Over here we got the American Classics section. The gate is not open at the moment, so we'll just have to peer through. So right up front I see a nice DeLorean. There's the Mystery Machine. A bunch of classic American cars, I guess. It's a Maserati. There you go. Put your feet down and push. I'm honestly not much of a car guy, but I can imagine that if you were, you at least would get a kick out of coming through and walking around and seeing some of the cars. Like, I don't even know what these are. There's a Studebaker. Over here we got a robot and some futuristic looking cars or something. More robots. This place, I don't know how to describe this place exactly. It's odd. Alright, so we got Jump Start. I don't think this is open yet. Monday through Thursday, 2 to 9. That's a little jump zone. So it looks like they're open in another half an hour. So I'm sort of back in the center section now. Back behind me is the front where you enter. We walked that area over there, and now sort of directly behind is the entrance to the Auto Museum, which is a fee. And then on this side there's a whole other section, obviously, but this is also where the go-kart tracks. They got new projects coming. Build your own pizza. Looks like a coffee bar. And then they've got tons of space for more things to come in the future. This hallway sort of started down there at the end where I was showing you where the pizza place was and the coffee shop. There's a whole row of what obviously used to be shops here in the mall, which are going to be future expansions. Keep on going down this hall, we run into the Cinemark movie theater, and to my left is the smaller of the go-kart tracks. This is for the smaller kids. And then across from me is the Pinball Palace. Again, not open yet. Yeah, this is just full of pinball machines. If you're a pinball guy, a pinball girl, this is the place for you. There are tons and tons. Not open yet. We got glow-in-the-dark mini golf and another little arcade. Obviously this is also not open yet, but glow-in-the-dark mini golf. And then we got the Cinemark Theater. This was obviously attached to the mall previously, and still here, still up and running. There's also still an entrance to the Bass Pro Shop. They have the entrance closed, so you can't get into the Bass Pro Shop from this side. Rocket Fizz Soda Pop and Candy Shop. Wow, we got a lot of soda here. Sort of candy, some taffy. As with everything else in Florida, and in Orlando especially, every good ride ends in a gift shop, and they have a huge gift shop. Okay, everybody, well, there's Dezerland. It is a Tuesday. It's only 2 o'clock. The place is pretty dead right now, so it's hard to make a judgment. I decided not to do the Auto Museum because it is $20, and I am by myself. I'm not sure I would get much out of it. There was also nobody here to race with the go-karts, so I decided to skip the go-karts, and we'll do that another time, again, when there's more people with me, or there's more people here, and we can sort of interact more with other people. It would have just been me on the go-kart track, which is pretty uninteresting. Obviously the go-karts, the Auto Museum, the bowling, the arcade, all those things cost money, but you can't just come just to walk around. I'm gonna hold judgment, but you know, I think eventually when life returns to normal, and it's a rainy day especially, this place is gonna do great. There's plenty to do, especially if you got kids or an auto lover in your party. I would recommend it. Come on, Dezerland. Pit stop number 2 today. We are at Funspot America. Funspot has 2 locations in Central Florida, both in Orlando. One is on I-Drive and the other is at Old Town in Kissimmee. We are at the location located on I-Drive. There's a couple of rides here I've been wanting to ride, a couple of roller coasters. We're gonna go walk around, see what's available. So come along. super cool getting to ride both coasters back to back. Didn't have to get off the trains. So the benefit of coming during the week when it's nobody here. So behind me is the hot seat, which I probably will do if I could get somebody over there. It was running earlier, so I know it is running. There's just nobody running the ride at the moment. I'm gonna come back to that. And over, of course, next to that is sort of like the old Himalayan ride and the old Enterprise ride that you see at pretty much any county fair or state fair. I will not be riding those because I don't have the stomach for that anymore. So this Funspot does have a sky coaster. I'm not sure how this one compares to the one in Kissimmee as far as height goes, but I know the one in Kissimmee is the tallest, or claims to be the tallest in the world, I believe. This one, just by looking at it, I can tell is not as tall, so we'll wait till we go to Kissimmee for the sky coaster. All right, so I finished the go-karts. I got all the way to the front, and you know, so far nobody had asked me to remove the GoPro, but the go-kart guy did, so I unfortunately couldn't film the go-karts. There are, however, 4 different go-kart tracks. I only did one. I'm gonna see if I can show you. It's Commander, Quad, Conquest, and Thrasher. So I don't really know what the difference is, just different track layouts. But you can sort of see there's the blue and the yellow and the green, and then red right down there below us. Off in the distance over there you can see Universal. You can see pretty much everything from here. That's all of iDrive. As the new Universal Hotels in the summer. Over there you can see the wheel at Icon Park. I can see the Hyatt Regency over there, Top Golf over there. So yeah, pretty good vantage point from here. It's not a big Ferris wheel, but yeah, big enough. I'll give you my fair impression of Funspot. You know, this is probably more of a local thing, or if you are spending an extended period of time here in Orlando, this is definitely not something that you want to take a park day away from, you know, SeaWorld or Universal or Disney. If you have a week here, this is not probably your cup of tea. But if you are here, like our friends from overseas, when they come for 2 or 3 weeks, you know, this is definitely a good day out. Go to Dezerland, go to Funspot. We got some kiddie rides over here. Of course, the Midway is pretty empty today, but obviously, again, it's Tuesday. It's like 3:45 in the afternoon now. There's not much going on. Some rides for the smaller kids, little coasters, little swings, little fun house over here. And Gator Spot. If you can't make it out to Gatorland, that's a good little spot. You can come and meet the gators here. You got an Auntie Anne's booth here. They got a Four Rivers booth, which I think I've mentioned it before, but if I haven't, let me mention it now. If you want really good barbecue in Orlando, Four Rivers is the stuff. Their beef brisket is amazing. Amazing. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I'm gonna bring Jen back just so she can try out the splash pad for me. This is really her jam. From Funspot here on iDrive. It was a good time. There were some good coasters, some good rides, go-karts. Didn't get to try any food today, but that's okay. But we'll be back another time to try that. Guys, thank you as always. And if never lost, then never found. So go get lost.